thanks so much. We are about to continue with some more Final Fantasy 16. Thank you! Where did we leave off yesterday? Oh my goodness, or last time I streamed. Well, we fought Bahamut, and that was absolutely nuts. Yeah, same. I get so many references, but it's cool. I like it.
How fares the realm?
What? Like,
Oh, she's just fine.
colonoscopy, I'm assuming.
The fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit. And
Right, more MSQ.
he's with your uncle in the Free Cities.
Gonna take a sip real quick.
Helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply though.
This might be unpopular opinion, but I find Mid very annoying.
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task.
Okay.
Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I gotta go speak to this old dude and his Kupo nuts.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Yeah.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
He doesn't know who
Take a
Ultima
astrologer
is.
to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters.
I feel like these are just
But I dare say
aliens.
you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
He probably will, to be honest.
That Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
He is very creepy.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Alright, where to next? Vivian. Time for a history lesson again.
You see that?
The main story, definitely gives me like Shadowbringer vibes though, if I had to equate it to like a Final Fantasy XIV expansion. I'm getting like a lot of mix of Heaven's Ward and Shadowbringers, which is arguably like two of the more well-written, you know, expansions. Personally, I really like Endwalker, but that's the vibe I'm getting from this MSQ.
Every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe. Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
Hopefully, because that place got fucked up.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Okay.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter.
Why are these
Rosaria
things
and the
popping
Iron
up,
Kingdom
though?
teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos.
Isn't there one
It
mother
would
crystal
seem
left in
our
Waloed?
civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Hey, Alfred.
To end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a
Yeah,
band
go
of
away.
chocobo
No
thieves
spoilers
is
for
one
you.
thing. But pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That will be a first.
We always have problems, man.
Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Alright, let's go take care of this stuff.
Let them know we're on our way.
Well, let's go explore.
First we
No?
find Isabel.
Okay, I guess I'll just do this quest
The bloke
one.
saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ominous music, though.
My lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Akashic, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Go find her. The dame. Oh no, people got fucked up here.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What
That's
more
'cause
would
they're
you have
dead.
us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall.
because they are my charges and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Tell him.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Uh-huh.
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably shitting their
I
pants.
didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
They're fighting like aliens, pretty
Sought to
much.
take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
Whoa, why'd she have to say it like that? I mean,
What we
calm
need
down.
to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Okay.
That thing, it took...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right.
He dead.
Just rest now.
My family.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Yeah.
No mistakes.
Oops. Oh, I must have missed that a while ago. Go to Dragon's Area. Okay. Oh, I see an unexplored area over there. Right here, I'm assuming. Right down here. What the fuck is that? Hold on, there's something big right here. Oh, that's just a regular thing. This thing looks cool. Oh my god, I'm so bad at using this. I don't know if Mega Flare is good for me, to be honest. Dang, wrecked. Damn, I want this as a mount. This looks like the Dark Knight mount. Oh, that's kind of creepy. What is this, a fallen rune? Oh yeah, we definitely fighting in here. The Bomb King.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Okay, maybe this wasn't the best option. But, oh, there we go. That one's pretty easy.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Killed it. Let's go finish this one.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. This one. Ah! Down, Torgal! Over here!
Yeah, this just takes too long to charge. But it fucks these guys up.
Should I prime?
Should you prime?
Save your strength.
Those guys do a lot of damage.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Well, let's see if everyone in the village is dead. Yeah? No? Okay. Wow, we just straight up left.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet.
Have to get a little sip of water.
Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady.
Wow.
The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Wow.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Clive, take some freaking notes, man.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Tip's hat.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Okay, that one's done. Back to the world map, I guess. Interesting. That's weird. Why are those locked? Is it because I'm in the middle of a quest involving them? I'll talk to him in a second. The inn is literally locked. I can't get in there. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to do this quest first. That one also is locked. I guess I can't do these yet.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
Okay.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
On the rabbit hole. Let's
Suppose
go.
we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough.
Or just hire
Both
me.
of you.
I'll do it.
Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Right.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Wait, is it unlocked?
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Okay.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
What if he's not here?
My reputation will be ruined.
Oh no, here he
Ruined!
is.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
Okay.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
Who figured a place like that?
Coin in Dalimil is set to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Alright, off we go.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Just hire me.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Hire me.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
You guys gonna figure this out without me?
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Okay.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
Okay. That was easy.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Just lie.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt.
Jeez.
And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
He just called me dumb as fuck. Well, excuse me. That's because I'm the pretty one in this relationship.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Yes, I look like a merchant.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord. and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Oh, hey Pat, thank you. Oh, she called me out.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect.
Wow.
Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Okay.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know.
I don't think this entire quest was necessary, to be honest.
Mummy,
Mummy?
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak.
Okay, time to kill them.
Of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
What do you mean hold them off? We're just gonna kill them all. Let's go.
No willing Vulcan come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us. Get him!
You barely made it. Barely made what?
The townspeople.
Oh, I barely
Could
made
they
it.
have held out?
Know what you mean?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Uh-oh. Are they dead?
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
No kiss.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
He thinks I'm a bad actor. Screw that guy. Alright, now I'll do the last one. I'm close to one of them, I think. I think it has to be near those abandoned buildings.
Come on.
Here. Oh, I think that's it. That's a big boy, all right. He looks cool.
Not the God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have...
Just brute forcing him. Left D-pad. Oh, there they are. I was gonna die there because I couldn't get back to my potions. Alright.
Let me go with you. I can fight.
Just patch me up as
Go back to that area where Atlas was. And kill these antelope.
Let's go. Just the one of you, eh?
There's a bunch of Akashic things around here now.
This won't be easy. But it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope,
Ow!
it would seem like just
Rude. Okay, thanks, jerk.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal? Over here! You're finished this way. Over here!
Can I even reach these? Oh, I can. Nice. Look, I even cooked it for him. I'm so nice.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Oh no, Torgal's a big boy.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
A very big good boy.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Boy.
Torgal.
Right, let's see what Martha needs.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
We killed them.
We joined the fight.
Yeah.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
Okay.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. No use calling Ambrosia now.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Let's go. They did?
Over here! Stay down!
Any more?
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wadesman?
Wadesman? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left
Thanks.
earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I got this. Don't send anyone else. I've literally fought mountains and massive dragons. I don't think a couple of Akashic are gonna scare me away.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Oh, that's a big boy.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
Really, Jill? Really? You've seen me transform into, like, the devil himself.
Then let's do our duty.
You think a couple of turtles are gonna stop me? Alright, turtle, I see you. Where are we at? Shoot him right in the stupid turtle head.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Alright, let's go see what's at East Pool. Everything else should be gone. Can I teleport there? No? Like some halfway mark I need to go to.
Mad dogs.
Grab some potions.
What are you after? There you go. Much obliged.
Uh-huh.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Sounded like he was taking a fat dump.
Just patch me up as quick
Get him.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
I think that was it. I guess. Oh no, not the chocobos.
It's over.
That was a weird cutaway.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Fried chicken.
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we? Get him!
I didn't realize he was behind me. I gotta sneeze. Dead. He sneezed a giga flare. That's what happens. Gotta be careful with those sneezes. Might take out an eyeball. Literally.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
I just got a
My
gold
lord,
item.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Who?
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Oh, that's the kid of the dad you killed.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I
Mm.
am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
Brew, give
My
him to
Aunt
Sir
Hannah
Wade.
once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name.
And now she's
You
dead.
have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other
Oh,
guardians
wow.
are. I mean to say that, It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Slap him.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Okay. Can I pay Martha back? No, those are still locked for some reason. I don't understand why. Okay, let's go here. Turn in some stuff.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Say thank you to the old guy.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
Yeah?
Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Mm-hmm.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh my god.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your
Uber
brother,
Wolf.
and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
And a good boy. Okay, we're done with that one. But I don't really get to use those powers.
It seems the hideaway's lost its...
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Oh, really? Interesting.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the Cursebreakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the Cursebreakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the Cursebreakers will be delighted.
Like, do an extra move if you use them in a combo ender instead of magic pass, for example?
Me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night.
Is that why I can't use magic sometimes? Because he's attacking?
Hey,
Because I have it on auto torgle accessory.
I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
And when I do my combos, sometimes it doesn't let me do the magic finisher, so that explains it. He's using his move.
Got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Gotcha. Excalibur. Let's see if we can make it.
Yep. Not saying forwarding, do you?
Oh wait, this weapon isn't even as good as the one I have. I don't know if I should make it. It's not like I can reinforce it or anything. I'm using Brightburn right now.
That it? Fine.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into times?
Aye, all their fancy silks.
That's okay.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
See if I got all the hunts. Maybe next time. I don't know what happened or how that got behind. Yeah, they're all dead. Yeah.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Ooh. I'm definitely getting these ability points.
Here you are.
Thanks.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Yeah, that's a lot of ability points. I don't know what to use them on. Guess I could do this.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part.
Yeah, I don't think the skies part we knew about.
Now's not the time to second guess yourself.
I don't know, Ultima's pretty
Visit the
creepy.
infirmary. Taya says your brother's awake.
Okay.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend.
Yep. Killed that kid.
Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua.
Why didn't you reach out to me?
Of Ultima.
Oh?
Very
Lore?
little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Who rescued you?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah, we sucked him.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Whatever happened to Yote?
Joshua.
We just left her ass.
Clive, it's Gav.
Oh no, what happened to Gav?
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
Well, that uncle's dead, for sure.
But they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map.
It's
Look
the map,
here.
it's the map,
This
it's
road
the map,
through
it's the
Tabor
map.
should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But Thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
Oh, that's where she went.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Will you now? How did that work out the first time? Hmm? Okay.
Cheese.
Jeez. Oh my. Holy side quests. Alrighty guys, I think I am done for now. I am going to stop here, but thank you so much for watching. See you later.